have officially finished all 3 books in the Farseer Trilogy, which are the first 3 books in the realm of the Elderlings by Hobb. Let's talk about if this series is worth it or not. Assassin's Apprentice. In this book, we are following Fitz, and at the beginning of this book, he is 6 years old, and at the end of it, he is around the age of 14 or 15. So that is a lot of character growth and development. Very much his coming of age story. Fitz is the bastard son of Prince Chivalry. He is abandoned at the town of Buckkeep. At Buckkeep, he is raised to be an assassin, which is why the titles of each book has the word assassin in them. All of Farseer and the entire trilogy is slow paced. Each book, the chapters are about 30 to 40 pages long. That is just Hobb's writing style. She writes very beautiful, atmospheric prose. Character development of Fitz is done so beautifully. He is one of my favorite main male characters that I've ever read about. This was my introduction into high fantasy, so I feel very passionately about Fitz and about Hobb and the realm of the Elderlings. I love it. But I also am very understanding that her writing style is not for everybody. We see a lot of themes of betrayal, loss, trauma. Identity is one of the most commonly explored themes throughout the entire realm of the Elderlings, and loyalty and honor. In our introduction into the magic system, which is the wit and the skill. 2, which is Royal Assassin. We have Fitz, who is now about the age of 15, and then the book ends with him being around the age of 17. This book is probably the strongest book in the trilogy, just my opinion. You're getting a lot more action, a little bit more fast-paced, at least for Hobb's style of writing, and you're getting a lot more political intrigue. One of my favorite things about this book is seeing Fitz's morally gray side to his character and a lot of the choices that he's having to make. The conclusion, Assassin's Quest, this one to me is the slowest paced, but you're seeing Fitz's character and his struggle with his identity, and I think it has the greatest payout for the entire trilogy. All of these books, the pacing is slow. Hobb's style of writing is very different, so if you're used to somebody in fantasy like Brandon Sanderson or John Gwynne, and you're used to very plot driven or a mix of plot and character driven storyline, and this complex magic system and this very immersive world building, fast paced, high stakes action, that is not what you are going to get in the Farseer Trilogy. Farseer Trilogy, and the way that Hobb writes, she writes with a lot of emotional nuance, introspectiveness, and slow character-driven pacing. It is very much like atmospheric, beautiful storytelling. Overall, I would recommend it. I absolutely love the realm of the Elderlings. The pacing takes a while to get used to. So let me know if you plan on reading the Farseer Trilogy, if you plan on starting your realm of the Elderlings journey. Again, this is where I started my fantasy journey. I highly, highly recommend it. I love the realm of the Elderlings, and I love Hobb. She is my fantasy queen.